Don't y'all be trying to steal this idea. I've already got Pat.
I seen it the other day.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we already got some kids now.
I couldn't take
Yeah. This guy's also built hard to haul his canopy in. I'm going to try to find somebody from that to host us. I'm going to give him some of it.
That's sweet. That is sweet.
Yeah, umbrella up there.
All right, Talon sports fans, we are live from Clearwater Beach, Florida, here in the NSA World Series. We started this week with 30-some-odd teams, I believe, in this tournament. And in the gold division, we are here in the final three. Talons lost yesterday for the first time this summer and will take on the Chaos out of Northern Kentucky, a team they beat in the bracket play right off the bat on Thursday. So here we are Saturday morning in the finals of what they call the losers bracket. We don't like to call ourselves losers. We just happen to have fallen into this part of the tournament draw. So here we are underway. Elliott Evans, leadoff hitter. She hits one just past the pitcher in no man's land. If she'll hustle, she'll be there. And indeed she is. So here we go with the leadoff runner aboard. The Talons 07 taking on the Kentucky Chaos out of Northern Kentucky. They're from the Highlands area, Fort Thomas, up around Boone County, Kenton County. Some of the girls from Cincinnati area, from all over up in that area. Great sports area of Kentucky. Highlands is one of the most respected football programs in the state of Kentucky. And this first pitch to Bailey Grogan is high and away. You know, it's early back home. It's a bit early here, 8:30 in the morning here, 7:30 back home. We appreciate everyone who's rolled out of bed here on a early Saturday morning to watch this. And a swing and a miss right in under her hands. Bailey Grogan, Callaway County girl. If you're just joining us, Elliott Evans led off the game with a little CNI ball in between the pitcher and the second baseman, and she beat it out down to first base. So nobody out and one aboard. And here's Grogan's going to bunt right out front. Pitcher runs in and retrieves it. She's going to have to hustle to get her out, and she does. And here Elliott Evans goes to third base on the bunt and run.
Way to do a job, kid.
Coach Robbie is telling Elliott, put that thing in high gear when you come around that bag. Be ready to rock and roll, baby. We're going to get to third base to score a run right off the bat. So here's Ginger Martin, and she can give her team an early lead right here. Clearwater Beach, Florida, NSA World Series. Ginger Martin's up in the box. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Big, tall right-hander on the mound for the Chaos.
I hate to say it this early in the game, Chris, but I'd say Ginger's due one here.
She is due indeed. And there's change up that spikes in the ground just in front of the plate. One away, just underway in this championship game of the bottom bracket. The winner will play for the overall championship. Swing and a miss right through it. Off-speed pitch.
Go Buckshot.
Infield is normal depth here. Third baseman is actually playing maybe a step behind the bag. Then she steps in front of it. There's Ginger Martin. She hits one out to right field. That'll play to run. Elliott's going to have to get on her horse. She's coming in. There's a throw. It's going to be cut off by the pitcher, and 0-0 lead on a Ginger Martin sacrifice RBI to right field. Let's see if we can get it going again here with Harper Holman. Harper Holman out of Caldwell County. She's got ribbon in her pigtail back there. Or is that a ponytail? I think it's a ponytail.
I think that's a ponytail.
That's a pony when it's one, it's a pig when it's two, right? So here we go. There's the second pitch to her, and she runs it right through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Folks ask me sometimes, what's the 5-6 hole, or what's a 6-4-3 double play? Every position on a ball field, whether it be softball or baseball, has a number. The pitcher is number 1, the catcher is number 2, the first baseman is number 3, is 5, and then it goes back to the shortstop at 6, and then around the outfield from left to right is 7, 8, 9. So here is the number 4 hitter for the Lady Talons. and it's Lexi Fagan, and she's another one that's due for a big bomb. She's a big stroker, and we need one right here. Something to the fence will score a run. And there's one out in center field. That's definitely going to keep this inning alive. So down to second base goes Harper Holman, and Lexi Fagan is on with a 2-out single. That'll bring up Blair Biasy out of Hickman County, Kentucky. Your co-host for today is her father, Pup. He's sitting over here, Michael Biasy. And then we have Jamie Sarton. He claims the right fielder for the Lady Talons. AB's dad. That's what you're known as, right, Jamie? Or Hulk Hogan. I don't know, either one. Jamie got us over into the Hulk's hideout. Is that what? Hangout. Hulk's hangout. Yeah. For lunch the other day, he had a special invitation. There's a 2-bouncer down to the third baseman, a sharp one, and she gathers it in, steps on the bag, and ends this inning with Talons threatening to score again. But they get one run on 3 hits. One run on 3 hits. That RBI sacrifice fly by Ginger Martin plates Elliot Evans there in the first inning. So here we go into the bottom half of the first, and we'll have Haley Jones in the circle right off the bat here. Coach Jason Jones, he has been most part inning after inning. A new girl comes in. There's been a time or two, but he said just due to the heat, and he feels confident in all 3 of them. He has been rotating them through. Now I will say, they complement one another. All of them have different stuff. Haley Jones here is more of a finesse pitcher. She used to be somewhat of a power pitcher too. Big, tall girl, long arms, strong, and she had some arm injuries, so now she's kind of redesigned herself, if you will, Pup. I mean, she's done a great job becoming a pitcher with just a lot of off-speed stuff, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's only been throwing again for about 3 weeks here.
Yeah.
With that arm injury, so.
Right. So just a incredible on the playing field and in the circle, particularly. So behind the plate we have Ginger Martin.
Didn't hurt her arm pitching. She got hit by a pitch in a game, wasn't it, Chris?
I think that's right. Yeah, it wasn't from using her arm to throw the ball that we're talking about. Jones's injury. She got hit by a pitch and it damaged a nerve, and she went numb. So around on the infield, Bailey Grogan's over at third base. Shortstop is Lexi Fagan. Elliot Evans is at second base. Harper Holman's at first. As we said, the battery here is Jones and Martin. In the outfield is Riggs, Thompson, and Sarton. There's a bunt, and it's going to go foul. Right off the bat, trying to get this little speedy gal on the bases.
She is fast, too.
She is quick as a cat. We hope everyone can see the broadcast a little better today. Understand there are some transmission problems. We made a couple adjustments trying to improve it. And there's another ball foul back here. Strike 2, 0-2 count. So Haley Jones way ahead here on the leadoff batter for 2 Kentucky teams here playing in Clearwater Beach, Florida. Both of them about 14, 16 hours away from home. We could have met in Elizabethtown and played this one. There's a changeup and gets her on a swing and a miss. So 1 away now. Nice pitch by Haley Jones. That's what she is so good at. That's her out pitch is the changeup.
Well, that's the way you want to start off right there, ain't it, Chris?
Absolutely. Now we keep this one off. Left-handed batter steps in here. She's even with the plate here. And and holds the bat high here, and there's a pitch just a little bit outside. And there's a little popper to second base. Elliott grabs it on one bounce. Looks like she started to try to catch that in there, and take a little short hop and gobbled it up then and threw over to first base for the out. That ball was diving in a hurry. That could have gone off the tip of your mitt in a heartbeat right there. So played it well. Here we go, 2 away. First inning, 3-hole hitter for the Chaos. And she swings and taps that one foul back behind us here. This is Creech. I don't have first names, but C. Creech. On deck is Lofton. And there's the ball high.
She was stepping in that box about 6 inches off the line right there. Maybe try to pitch her outside.
She is. Jamie observes she's back off the plate a little bit. Gives Haley Jones some options outside, and that's just where she goes right there. Curve ball away. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Just underway here in Clearwater Beach, Florida. NSA World Series. Down to 3 teams now. And there's a foul ball. Tampa, Florida Impact, Tampa Bay team just across the bay here, is in the driver's seat right now in this gold division. They are undefeated down here. They beat the Talons yesterday, the only game the Talons have lost this summer. And they beat us 6-1. They await the winner of this game, Florida Impact. That game will be right after this one. Will be the championship game, and then if necessary, in a row here today. Haley Jones delivers. That ball is strike 3 called. Great spot right there to sit these Chaos gals back over in the dugout. So no runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base, and 2 strikeouts for Haley Jones here in the first inning. And that'll bring up your Talon offense with Riley Thompson leading it off. Elle McDaniel and Jonna Riggs will follow. Talons lead 1-0 here in Clearwater Beach, Florida. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, here we go. Top of the second inning, Riley Thompson. Here, and she bunts that one foul. She's as hot as that white sand I have to walk on to get down to the ocean's edge, guys. I mean, that's burned my feet up down here. I'm soft and tender on my feet anyway. I'm a foot sissy. Yeah, tenderfoot, Jamie said. 1 ball, 1 strike. Riley Thompson, leadoff type hitter, has hit leadoff for this team quite often, and great on top of the second inning. And there it is. Oh, and line drive right to the shortstop. It was on her in a flash, and she gloved it up, flashed a little letter there, and we have one away here, top of the second inning for Elle McDaniel. She's a Crittenden County girl. Riley Thompson trots off. She's a Caldwell County girl, bordering county in the second region in high school softball against one another. Catcher by trade, but plays some other spots. There's a two bouncer to the shortstop. She packs it down there and funnels it up, throws it over to first base, and very quickly here, 2 away.
Go here, Riggs.
Ballard County's finest right here, Jonna Riggs. Jonna plays for Scott Alexander down in Ballard County, and I know his Impact travel team has been successful this week down south here. I believe they finished somewhere in the top five. Finished 5th in their World Series. And where are they? Gulf Shores, I think?
Shores.
Yeah. This is the NSA World Series that we are playing here. All these different disciplines have their World Series. So there's not just one world champion. There are multiple World Series champions in fast pitch softball. And there's ball high and away to run the count 1-2 against Jonna Riggs. Talons scored 1 run in the first on 3 hits and an RBI sacrifice fly by Ginger Martin on the infield, and that'll retire the side. And the Chaos will get another chance here with their 4, 5, 6 batters coming up here in the bottom of the second inning. All right, here we go. We'll get you set for the bottom of the second inning here. The Chaos at the plate. They're a 4-hole hitter. And first pitch is hit down to third base. Bailey Grogan, nice catch the diamond, and there's a very quickly 1 out on 1 pitch.
Nice job, ladies.
Talons lead 1-0 if you're just joining us. They scored 1 run in the first inning on a sacrifice fly by Ginger Martin. They had 3 hits in that first inning and threatened to really put some big numbers up on the board, and it just could come away with 1. We have a pop fly, and here's Elliott Evans ranging over behind Harper Holman there at first base, and she calls it and gathers it in for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 out. Immaculate inning here with the next pitch. If you're a baseball or softball lingo fan, an immaculate inning is 3 pitches and 3 outs. And that's not going to happen. Oh, yes it is. I missed that. The umpire was in my way. And Elliot Evans catches a line drive. Did she have to reach out out there?
She will make sure that happens.
She drags that one in. And so 3 pitches, 3 outs. And we'll get back to the Talons on offense here, and Annabelle Sarton will lead it off, followed by Haley Jones, and then we'll flip the lineup back to the top with Elliot Evans. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, here we are back with Annabelle Sarton leading off the top of the 3rd inning. And I want to correct something. We got to talking after we finished that inning. An immaculate inning is actually 9 strikes for 3 outs. It's not 3 pitches. I got to thinking about that, and we looked it up, and I didn't want my baseball, softball purists back home to think lesser of me by mistakenly telling you something on the air. So we have caught it and corrected it. So there's the second pitch, and very quickly here, Annabelle Sarton strikes. Nobody out. Top of the 3rd inning. Talons have 3 hits so far in this game, all in the 1st inning. Oh, correction, we have 4 hits now. No, 3. I need to wear my glasses, don't I? That's 2 corrections, 3 or 4 corrections maybe already.
Go AB, drive something here.
So that was a strike. AB is 2-1. And she'll even up the count here at 2-2.
Nobody better, babe.
AB out of McCracken County. Lady Mustangs, one of the best softball programs in the state of Kentucky. She takes that one that's mighty close, and it's called ball 3, and we'll have a full count here. She scoots up in the box a little bit on this one, and swings right over that. She needs a run. And kind of a late reaction by AB, but a later reaction by the catcher who had her back turned and didn't realize what was going on. Dropped 3rd strike. As you know, you can run those out if there's no one on base and less than 2 outs. If there are 2 outs, there can be someone on the base. It's somewhat of a confusing rule to some.
Go here, hey!
If first base is occupied with less than 2 outs, you can run. You cannot run. You're automatically out if you have 3rd strike. And there's an attempted bunt by Haley Jones, your pitcher. Haley has pitched the first 2 innings here.
AB was trying to see around the first baseman there to see when the pitch.
It's a strategy to take your first baseman and put her over there right in the way, so the runner can't get a good view of the pitcher to get a good jump. So AB is over there looking around her, and here's a bunt, and it's a little confusion on who's going to cover it, and the pitcher throws it away. So Annabelle Sarton's going to go over to 3rd, and Haley Jones stands up safely now at 2nd base. So a bunt here, a little bit of early confusion about who was going to take that. 3rd baseman the pitcher picked it up. 3rd baseman looked like she was going to get it. Pitcher got it and threw it away. Kind of rushed her throw. Here with nobody out and 2 on in the top of the 3rd inning. Elliot, if you remember, hit a little seeing eye ball here, what we call right past the pitcher into no man's land. Second baseman had to try to rush in and make the play. Elliot's got some fairly decent wheels, and she beat that out, and then later scored a fly to right field. And that's how the Talons lead 1-0.
Third base was covered up with 3 players. When I looked up at Annabelle, there was 3. And that's we got third base covered up over there.
Yeah.
They learned from that lesson a while ago. There was nobody over there.
They all showed up that time.
They know that she's Hulk Hogan's daughter. They're careful with her. They want to have enough around her. So here's Elliot Evans. There's a ball away for the first pitch, and Elliot would like to get on track here and hit something on the nose, score a couple of runs, give her team a little more of a comfortable lead here. Elliot Evans out of Crittenden County. She takes ball. A lot of has a build like a slapper, and their defense is kind of aligned over here to defend the slap, but she doesn't typically do that. And there's one right down the middle, and she takes a big old hack at it and fouls it straight back. So timing was good, just missed it.
Stay hot here, kid.
She has a tendency to drop those hands, Pup. Here we go. 2 balls and 1 strike to Elliot Evans. 2 on, nobody out. Change up, and she sniffs that one out pretty quick and doesn't bite. So 3 balls, 1 strike. She needs to make sure this one is in her wheelhouse or it's no go, because we could load the bases right here for the murderer's row. Oh, that looked like ball 4 that was called for a strike. So here we go. Now we're full count, and she's going to have to really be on her toes here. So nobody out, 2 on, runners both in scoring position. Elliot Evans with full count, and here it is. She fouls that one back, and again, she's got her timed up, hit her straight back. That ball was a good pitch, low and away. And she's fortunate just to get a small piece of that. Here we go. And she hits that one. It's a slow roller to the third baseman, and that could score a run. And indeed, deal. It looked like she may have been under it. Those of you at home can back that up and let us know. They call her out at home plate. And that's 5-2 on the putout. So here we are with runners at the corners and 1 away. Elliot Evans on at first, and Jonna Riggs over there at third base. And Elliot's she's not going to take off. They throw down to the shortstop. Design play there. Try to catch the runner at third base taking a big jump, and they'll get in behind her, but not even a steal on by the Talons right there. We'll see if she's going this time, and it's a changeup and no steal. I think Elliot Evans is missing the sign over there. Coach Robbie is grabbing his ears and pulling at his trousers and throwing his hands up in the air.
Get yourself in a double play right here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We want to get her over there, get rid of that forced play. And here she goes. That ball's in the dirt, bounces up in front of the catcher, and she's going to trot in there safely. So two on, second and third base, both runners in scoring position for Bailey Grogan. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. There's 1 out. Talons lead 1-0. There is a sharply hit ball down the third baseline and just barely foul. Two balls, two strikes, two on, one away here in the top of the third inning. At the NSA World Series, here's the wind and the throw, and it's going to be a hit over. Oh, we've got one caught in the rundown here. And Jonna Riggs gets herself in a pickle over there. Third baseman had her. I believe if she'd have just run right at her, she might have been able to record a put out, but she didn't. And when Jonna Riggs broke for home, she fired it to the catcher, and the catcher just couldn't handle it. It was up a little high, and she couldn't get her mitt up. So that's the second run for the Talons. Third base, and at second base is Bailey Grogan. So both runners now in scoring position again here with Ginger Martin, who drove in the first run in the first inning on a sac fly. We'll see if she can do some more damage right here and takes the first pitch low for ball one.
Two runners in scoring position here. Kind of glad to see Ginger at the plate here. I think.
And that pitch is taken for a strike. Not her pitch. She likes to see the ball up a little bit. She likes to drive it. There's a change up that's not going to make it to the plate. About a 41-foot change up. I like a change up to spike in front of the plate, but you catch somebody that's over aggressive. Now she's a pretty savvy hitter. She's disciplined. Now there's a pitch she's going to get her arms extended on. That's deep, but the right fielder ranges back. Can't make the play at the fence. She relays it in, and here comes Bailey Grogan following Elliott Evans through home plate. So Evans and Grogan score on that triple. Or at least it certainly would have been a double. I'm not sure how they'll score that, but she ended up at third base on the throw in home. But she cracked that one. Right fielder looked like she had it tracked, but when she got to the fence, maybe checked up just a little bit, and the ball almost went out of the park. It landed, literally hit the fence going down. So it one over the fence, and that ball is fouled down the first base line. Harper has not hit a home run down here. I believe it's the first tournament we've played in this summer. I believe that she hadn't hit a home run. So you know what that means, guys.
It's about that time, but she's made some great hits down there, some great base hits, and scored us some runs.
She is a stroker. Harper Holman. There's a
I believe she can hit that one for a home run. It rolled across the plate.
So one away, Ginger Martin down at third base, 60 feet from scoring the Talons' fifth run, if we can get her in. And there's a changeup that Harper waits on and drives it to left field, and the throw's going to be up the line and a little late to get Ginger Martin, who tags at third base and scores. So put that in your scorebook as a sacrifice fly to left field. And the Talons take a 5-0 lead here in the top of the third inning, and that brings up Lexi Fagan, who's way up in the box, and she takes first pitch, a ball down around her toes.
Going back to that last play, Chris, seeing her run into home right there, the faces that she was making, Ginger, I'm telling you, that's down.
And just barely foul down the third base line. Grab her bat, reset. Let's hit a double down the line. How about that?
That'll work. Yeah.
Get us started again here. 5-0. Talons ahead. 2 days ago.
Yeah.
They're a savvy little bunch.
Absolutely.
But we've hit the ball a little bit. Going to be that double I think we asked for. So ask and ye shall receive.
Stand up,
It's
brother.
Sunday morning. I've lost complete track of my days and nights are so mixed up down here. I've been to the beach and been to Hulk Hogan's Hangout. Been to down to downtown Clearwater, Florida. Up on even. It's parking. The parking is terrible, and the prices are too high, and they tow you away if you're in a spot that has no sign on it. So don't go to Clearwater Beach, Florida. Here we go. Lexi Fagan's on at second, and Blair Bias's at the plate. And there are 2 outs, so we need a base hit right here. And that one is hit right past the pitcher. Shortstop ranges in, makes the play right behind the circle, throws across the side. But plenty of damage done right by the Talons, who now lead 5-0 after 2.5 innings of play. We'll be back in Clearwater Beach, Florida after a short break. So here we go. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Haley Jones back in the circle. Coach Jones had told me he was going to rotate these pitchers again today, but so far Haley Jones has handled all the duties here in the circle on this game. And first pitch is high and away. Talons lead 5-0. Around the infield is Grogan, Fagan, Evans, and Holman. In the outfield, Riggs, Thompson, and Biasy. And there's a hit right at Jonna Riggs. Right into the sun, but she doesn't hesitate. She takes about 2 or 3 steps in and catches it just above chest high for the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Talons leading 5-0. This Chaos team we are playing here has not figured out Haley Jones so far. The Chaos from northern Kentucky, up around Fort Thomas. There's a strike by Haley Jones. These batters are trying to make a little bit of adjustment. They're scooting up and away from them or in on them. And I believe she's a tad late on that.
Some started here.
We are at the 8th spot in the with 1 away. You do the math. You can figure out what's going on.
Yeah. 3 innings.
We won't talk about it. Oh, there's a ball high and away. This is Hardiman at the plate. Where's number 28? Long ponytail, and that's a changeup that is not called for a strike. Haley Jones
Just smile.
kind of gives the umpire a smile, like, "I'm sorry, bud. I believe you missed that one." I wouldn't disagree with it, but doesn't matter. The umpire has final word. So here we go for the 2-2 pitch, and it's lined right back up of the game by the chaos. That's what we didn't want to talk about. It's kind of a rule. You don't talk about no-hitters while they're going on. So we can now say that until that point, Haley Jones had a no-hitter going here in Clearwater Beach, Florida. Now here's the 9-hole Zillox, Z-I-L-L-O-X. Not sure how you pronounce that. Sounds like a Cincinnati name to me. So one aboard here with one out. Haley Jones' first pitch is in the dirt. It's knocked down by Ginger Martin, who is her battery mate here behind the plate. And there's a strike in the same place that changeup was at a few minutes ago. I mean, it couldn't have been a fraction of an inch in a different hole. So here we are, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sometimes when you get to that third strike, the zone gets a little smaller, pup. I don't know if they hate to hurt people's feelings or what, but a strike's a strike. Ring them up.
Heart come down like she's swinging an axe on that girl at first base. She all right after that hard swing to the helmet.
She's still checking her out down there. She said, "I'm sorry, but I play linebacker for the Tigers, and I'm pretty rough." So here's Haley Jones' pitch. It's inside for 1 out here in the bottom of 3rd inning. Your Talons lead 5-0. And there's a base hit right over Lexi Fagan, who jumps for it. Goes right above. So 2 hits back to back here. After had not been touched for a single hit through the first 7 batters. So now we're back to the top of the lineup here, and this is Vincent. She struck out back in the first inning to lead off the game. So 2 on, 1 away.
So in the game we played the other day, this girl was on the safety bag like this right here. Did you see that?
Yeah, sure was. They could have called her out too.
And they called the girl out.
Some of these umpires, they're very observant. Maybe to the point they're picking things that have no impact on the game. But nonetheless, those are the rules, and we'll have to play by them. There's a bunt back to Haley Jones. She looks at third. And when you do that in softball, you better go there because there's no chance of turning go to first after you do that. So baseball, you can get away with it. Field's bigger. But here, you have to know where you're going to go before. I think she thought she had a shot at that gal. She's not. The runner's not real fleet of foot. And so here we go. Bases are loaded. 1 out. Talons lead 5-0, and the 2-hole hitter's up, and she's going to hit one into the gap unless Riley Thompson can get it. Throws it into Haley Jones, who fires it home, and she's going to be. I don't know that she ever got the home plate, but she is called safe underneath Ginger Martin, and that's 2 runs. So here comes Coach Jason Jones to call a timeout. He's going to bring in Blair Biasy to help get the Talons out of this jam here in the bottom of 3rd inning. We'll be back in just a moment. So here we go. Blair Bice, he takes her warm-up pitches, and she comes in relief here of Haley Jones with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning, 2 aboard and 2 in, as the Chaos is closing the gap here. 5-2, your Talons lead, and here's the first pitch from Blair, and it's outside. They're going to have to make, these Chaos will have to make an adjustment because Blair's going to put a little more juice on the ball, and this gal is still up in front of the box, so she can throw it by her, and she throws it by her, but she doesn't offer at it. And a little high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes, 2 on. Runners both in scoring position here with 1 away.
Great 3. Ginger Martin back here.
Yeah. Ginger has to come up and almost out of the box, pull that one in. So here we go, 3-0. Blair having just a second to dial in, and there you go. She figured it out after 4 pitches, and that's a 3-0 strike, making the count now 3-1. 3-1, I should say. There we go. So here's Blair's delivery, and that's going to be tap foul down 3rd base line and on her hands.
This would be a real negative to Walker right here, really, wouldn't it?
No, if she does get aboard, it'll just keep the get the force intact, but this creates more traffic, more potential for runs. We got 1 away here. If we can, we'll see how they're going to play this. Whether they're going to play for the out at home or go across for the 2nd out. So it goes to 3rd base over to Bailey Grogan. Makes the play over to 1st and records an out, and Harper and the girl slides in safely over there, but 1 more run scores on that put out. So it's a 5-3 ball game, and the tying run steps to the plate, potential tying run, I should say. So we're going to have, I believe, they asked to cross-check that play at 3rd base to see she was safe. There, not too many times you'll see that overturned. I have seen it before. If the umpire says, I couldn't see if somebody was off the base, or I couldn't see the tag. Typically, the person making the call has to offer up that information for its overturn. So here we go, 5-3, Talons lead, and runner at 3rd base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Talons are cruising along very comfortably here until this half of the inning, and the Chaos bats have come alive. And there's a ball low and in.
Good hitter right here too, Chris.
She is a good hitter. This is their cleanup batter, Lofton, and Blair's being particularly careful with her. 2 bases are open, so you can do that. Cleanup batter. We don't want her cleaning up anything. If you put her on, you put her on. We'll deal with the next one. Don't give in to her here. Well, she can do it. It's 3-0. She's going to be taken. Well, she looks like the coach kind of grins. I believe he had possibly given her a green light on that. He kind of questioned why she didn't take a hack at it. So here we go. 3 balls and 1 strike. She'll be swinging at this one if it's close. So here's the delivery for Blair, and it's inside. She doesn't bite on it, takes the base. So here will be your 5-hole hitter, Barton.
This would be the go-ahead run coming here to the plate. Is that right? They was the...
Yeah. So here we go. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs, 2-run ball game now. First pitch is ball in and low. And Ginger Martin has to block it up here. The momentum has changed a bit here, and Chaos are finding their bats. And there's a pitch up, and no chance for her to catch up to that. She recognized it and didn't even take a cut at it. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Blair zipping the ball. Take something off that one. There's the ball hit down third base. Throw over by Bailey Grogan, and woo, a big sigh of relief over here on the Talons side of the ball field. The Chaos comes up with 4 hits and 3 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and makes this a game again. It's a 2-run game now. 5-3, your Talons lead as we move into the visitors' half of the 4th inning, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, here we go. First pitch to Riley Thompson is high. Ball 1. Talons scored 1 in the first, 4 in the 3rd. And that's a strike to Riley Thompson, low and away. And the Chaos scored 3 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So it's 5-3. 5 hits for the Talons so far, 4 hits for the Chaos. And the Chaos have made a couple of errors. Umpire says that she did go, and that's strike 2. So Riley Thompson in the hole here, 1-2. Nobody out. Just underway in the top of the 4th inning.
Go 2, Seb.
That ball's away. Just under 20 minutes left in this ball game. Clock is not a big factor at this point, but the Talons would like some insurance. Ball along the way. That'll run the count full. Coach Jason Grogan down at first base says, "Come on, Riley, I need you down here." We do indeed. Base hit, she's going to be on. Nice little slap out to left field, right beyond the shortstop's outreach glove. A little liner to get things going here. Nobody out, and here comes El McDaniel.
Let's go, baby El. Keep us going here.
El's hit a couple of big hits. Burned the left fielder a couple of days ago that was playing in. This girl's played in just a tad in left field. Elle's not the biggest gal on the field by any stretch of the imagination, and people think she can't put any thump behind that bat. But I tell you, she brings some pop, don't she? So that's one of the good things about maybe not being a big old gal. They don't back up on you there. She puts that one over the center fielder's head, but she's going to go back and does make the catch. A fine catch to smartly tag up at first base. And advance on that fly out to deep, deep center field. That was a warning track shot by Elle McDaniel. As we just said, she's got a lot of pop.
I believe that girl caught it right there before it went over the fence. I mean, she was stretched out there pretty tall.
Timeout here. He said they believe Riley left too soon, but I don't think there's any chance. He's gonna go ask him to ask the home plate umpire. We'll see here.
Yeah, when you run under 3 seconds to first and any other base.
Yeah, Riley's pretty quick. It looks
she's
like
there.
Looks like she's leaving early, but he's convinced the home plate, the field umpire, to come ask the home plate umpire if he saw anything. So we'll see. No, umpire confirms. So here we go. So here's Johnny Riggs with Riley Thompson on at second base with one out here in the fourth inning. Johnny Riggs gets way up in front of the plate. Yesterday she had to be so there's a bunt attempt. She misses that one. So 1 ball and 1 strike. One away. Talons lead 5-3 in the semifinals of this tournament. And there's a short fly ball. Hit us a mile high. And in there because the shortstop was ranging back but had trouble finding the ball. But the left fielder hustles in there and
go A.B. base hit here.
Go
to work
for the second out of the inning. And here comes Annabelle Sarton with Riley Thompson down at second base. And there's a base hit up the middle. We'll see if this is going to score Riley. I would say so. Here's the throw into the plate. She's going to cross the plate, standing up for on a single by Johnny Riggs there. Oh no, that's AB. On a single by Annabelle Sarton to drive in Riley Thompson from second base. 2-out RBI single. We sure needed that, guys. That doubles the score now, 6-3. There's still a lot of life left in these northern Kentuckians over here. It's very interesting that 2 Kentucky teams semifinals here. The only other team left in this gold division is a Florida team, and they're from just across the bay here. So here's Haley Jones, and she is ahead in the count here. 2 balls, no strikes, with AB first. And there's a soft liner right back to the pitcher, and she is going to retire the side here. So the Talons get 1 run right there on a couple of hits, and now lead 6-3 here in Clearwater Beach, Florida. So here we go. Blair Bossy back in the circle for the second inning here. And that's a strike to top of. So Talons lead. Drop curve, Pup says here. And she a little bit high.
Choked up on the bat here too.
I believe this is Dahlstrom, the pitcher, at the plate, and that's called strike 2. That is the girl pitching, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's the girl that's pitching. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Dahlstrom. And she hits that one foul. Good pitch. She spoils it.
Battle up there. Need a base runner.
And ball in. Woo!
Corner, Chris. Stream on.
You hear the disapproval and the fans over here.
That was a pretty nasty pitch. Fooled the umpire. So there's another foul ball.
He's a little reluctant to call it third strike.
He is reluctant to call the third strike. We've noticed that 2 or 3 times here.
Always comes.
That one.
That's right.
And that was that drop ball again, wasn't it, Pup? There you go. Nice pitch by Blair Bossy. One away here in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up Price.
Quite a colorful fanny pack on the first base coach down here, just to add a color to the field.
You could put a med kit in that
I
thing.
believe,
It's a big one.
I believe he's pulled all the tricks he could fit in that one out this game.
And there's one that's tap foul. It'll even the count at 1-1. Around the infield, we have Grogan, Fagan, Evans, and Holman. In the outfield, Riggs, Thompson, and Sarton. Behind the plate, L. McDaniel for the first time today.
Well, there's something to say for this field right here. At the end of the tournament, there's still not a hole sitting there by home plate. They've dug it out. They've really kept this
Nice,
field up.
nice complex here. Nothing but praise for this because we've had a lot of rain. It rained hard last night, and we were able to get on the field on schedule. There's another foul ball. Hits the batter in the box. This is where they play. There's a big preseason tournament that's broadcast on ESPN. I guess early season tournament, and they have multiple fields here. This is just part of the complex, and 4 fields right here around us. And it's a nice facility. She waits on that change up and hits shot out to left field, but Johnny Riggs is right there to gobble it up. So 2 away here for the Chaos, and the Talons would like to get out of this inning unscathed because the clock has got to be ticking down to a point that it's going to become critical for them particularly.
About 10 minutes left.
10 minutes left.
I would slow walk this one the rest of the way out.
They're going to get another at bat anyway because they're a home team unless we...
They're the home team now. You've got 2 minutes left.
no,
I'd
it's
throw it around
10 minutes.
10. Okay,
10
we
minutes.
can't throw it around that long.
No, no.
I believe they may call. They may call something on it. We go to having an extra practice out there in the middle of the game.
Delay a game.
the 1-1 pitch, and it's hit to Harper Holman at first base, a worm burner. She leathers it up, steps on the bag for the third out of the inning, and that'll do it for the fourth. And we'll be back in just a moment for the top of the fifth. Talons lead 6-3 here in the NSA World Series at Clearwater, Florida. So, fifth inning, and there's a new pitcher in the circle for the Chaos. I can't tell you her name. I don't have numbers, but it's number 7. And
first game against us.
she pitched against us a couple of days ago. Yeah, so we'll have the top of the Talons order here to face this new hurler. She's a right-hander, and Elliot Evans will lead this inning off. She looks at her play card, gets the call from Robbie Thompson down at third base, and steps in. We'll see here if we will start this off with a bunt. She does from time to time. Third baseman's coming, and the ball's thrown outside in the dirt. 6-3, Talons lead. Elliot Evans has 1 hit in this game, led it off with a hit, and scored on a sacrifice. She gets under it, and that's going to be diving catch by the right fielder. She just put 2. So 1 away, and that'll bring up Bailey Grogan from Callaway County down in Murray, Kentucky.
Let's go 4-9.
Bailey plays for the Lady Lakers softball team down in Callaway County High School. And the first pitch is in the dirt, ball 1.
I believe this is the pitcher they pitched against us in the first game yesterday, correct?
And that's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Grogan has scored a run in this game, but she is hitless, but she has 1 RBI. So Bailey Grogan, the number 2 hitter in the order, here with 1 out in the 5th inning. And she's going to take that one for strike 2. That's a change-up that comes out a little odd and floats in there high.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away.
And Grogan holds up on that pitch, and it drops in below the zone for ball 3. So full count on Grogan. And she swings on that pitch and misses. Out in front of. So 2 away here for the Talons, who would like to get an insurance run or 2, and we'll get the murderer's row here.
2 out.
2 down. And here's Ginger.
Shot.
She says, throw me that little floater. There's the time. Time has just expired, so we will finish the inning with your Talons leading 6-3.
Time is expired. You're going to finish the inning.
So this is the last out for the Talons in this game, at least offensively. We need 3 more on defense, and there's a changeup, and Ginger holds up on it. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Stay hot here, kid.
Lavon is your pitcher, L-A-V-O-N, Lavon. And there's another change. Fire out of it, but long fly ball all the way back to the warning track, and the left fielder hauls that one in for the 3rd out. So the Talons are done scoring in this game unless we go into extra innings. 6-3 right now. They lead as the Chaos from Northern here in the semifinal round. NSA World Series in Clearwater, and we'll be back in just a moment to bring you the bottom of the 5th, which will be the last half inning of this game. So here's the girl who just came in to pitch, Lavon. She's a 9-hole hitter in order, so we'll see 9-1-2. And the first pitch is swung on, fouled back into the net, strike 1. Adrenaline is running high for both teams here in Clearwater, Florida. A lot on the line right here. Chaos trails by 3, and there's another foul ball hit the other way.
Way to get on, let's go!
The ball hit on there in the edge of the dugout, calling pitches. So Biasy in the circle for the Talons, way ahead, and swing and a miss, and hit the dirt. So she throws it down to Harper to record that strikeout.
Come on, Coda!
Lead off out again, Chris.
Yeah, lead off out here in the last inning is very important. So around the infield, we have Fagan at 3rd, Martin, Holman at 1st. In the outfield, Riggs, Thompson, and Sarton from left to right. Behind the plate's El McDaniel. And the first pitch is high, ball 1.
Extremely fast right here too, boy.
A lot of some good wheels, and she tries to bunt her way on, and this is Vincent, who is the leadoff hitter in the order. I'd like to keep her off the bases. No, we don't want any traffic right here in this last half of the 5th. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vincent. Blair's, we need her to go ahead and get this one herself. How about something real nasty we can get a swing and a miss at? And there it is, and indeed we do. So 2 away, and the Chaos is down to its final out. Here's your 2-hole hitter, another lefty. This is Marcus. She has 1 hit in the game and 2 RBIs. So the Talons with a 3-run lead here, 6-3. We need one more out to advance to the championship game to play the Florida Impact, a team they lost to yesterday. And there's a hit out in the outfield. Here comes Jonna Riggs, and she's going to make the catch, and that's a winner for the Talons, 6-3, and they will move in the NSA World Series in Clearwater, Florida, and that. And we'll be back on the air to bring you all the live action, as your Talons will need to win 2. They'll have to win the first championship game and then win the if game if they want to walk away here with the big trophy. So we'll be back in just a moment.